Hello, hello. Welcome to Monster Camp. Today, I'm not alone.
It's me. I'm here. She's got a skewed perception of this beloved series.
Yeah, one of us should get a date, or I don't know if that's the point of this game.
The point of the game is once again to get a date.
Okay.
You're trying to woo a monster of your choice.
Okay.
I have a preferred monster, and she will probably be obvious when she's revealed.
Is it a big woman?
I said it'd be obvious when she was revealed. I'm not giving you any further hints.
Okay. Now, does robot count as a monster?
Yeah, at least as far as this game is concerned. Otherwise,
Oh.
he's just kind of like, he's just on loaner from Robot Camp.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know there was an actual robot character. It wasn't what I was implying.
Oh, were you
but-
talking about me? Oh my god. Beep boop, am I right? Wait,
feel like-
wait, hang on. My fucking cousin is in this game.
Oh, I might also be considered a monster, depending on who you ask. So, well.
I didn't even think about that.
Voice interjections.
Yeah, it's like if you've ever done like a visual novel, instead of having like all of their lines, they'll say like, great! Or,
Sure.
ah, man,
Yeah, why not?
beans!
Oh,
I don't know if any of them say beans. Yeah, but you know, it's like a
Let's
classic
go!
on beans.
Alright, 2 players.
There's 2 of us.
Shorter game.
And we can share the controller because I do not have one. Can be spooky. The stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid.
Now, you haven't seen my playthrough of Monster Prom. I gave the narrator the same voice.
Like whenever I hear a narrator, I am instantly thinking SpongeBob narrator,
Yeah.
and I don't know why.
Monster High School, or whatever the first one had.
With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did.
Ooh. Now, I like, Vicky, I think is the name of this.
You
Frankenstein?
have the girl Frankenstein vibes.
Yeah.
Like, based on your entire everything,
Yeah.
she very much fits you.
Let's actually do my name. Oh, I can't skip around. Dang it. I was gonna loop around.
Whoa, damn.
The
name reveal.
string. What is this now?
So these are your items, quote, your packing, and this will determine your starting stats.
Pokemon. The smallest violin. Oh. I don't know what any of these stats are. Oh, I picked multiple. Okay.
Yeah, you have to pick 3.
North
And that combination of items will
moss.
determine your stats.
Lemonade Dakimakura. Which one would you like?
I'm gonna have to go with the girl with the flaming hair. I don't know her canon name.
Alright. Amira.
Amira.
I like that name.
Because she's got cool hair, as do I. Well, actually, I'm currently a robot, aren't I? Ah, beans. Ah, dang.
Alright. And then, she good?
She works for now.
Okay.
We'll take it.
Let's
Okay,
conquer summer.
we're gonna go for... I gotta think about what the character I want would like.
Also, no, these awesome voices are gonna trigger my echolalia strongly. I'm gonna be
Sucks for
copying all
you.
of them.
Alright, we're gonna go with... We're gonna go with orgy etiquette.
Oh boy.
Let's see. The guitar, ukulele, and we're gonna go with. Ooh,
Hopefully, there's no insect monsters.
I think we gotta go with MC Griffin.
All right.
One might say that the monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love,
But
we are
no.
always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads.
I feel like oh. I'm gonna guess the fourth one is the one that you're interested in. It's the biggest one and it's got horns.
No, hang on.
Go ahead.
Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 2 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, I don't know, am I being French? Am I doing like a Scottish brogue?
You went to like a Shrek, to like a Shrek, get to the chopper.
You were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the monster Prom all over again.
Hopefully not for me.
Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus.
Ooh. Oh, one
Joy
of the goths.
Johnson Jojima, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever.
Was that the assassin from the first game?
I think so?
Oh, robot!
Calculaster Hewlett-Packard V1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest.
That's
Also,
pretty fun.
literally my cousin.
Yeah, genuinely. Genuinely.
Genuinely my cousin.
I like that the age is version 1.1. Yep.
Talia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damien LaVey, a fearless demon with taste for destruction and a love of fire.
Ooh.
And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer who is profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures.
I like Milo.
Non-binary, I think.
Ooh.
If my memory serves. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person.
Okay. Also, oof, Damien's back.
Yeah, Damien's back. Of course Damien's back.
The Angie boy. What's your favorite hobby? Raising succulents.
I'm gonna have to go with very anime workouts.
Oh. I was gonna go with like a little bit like soft broy.
Okay, based on just his look here.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Oh, you also raise succulents, Autumn? It is one of my favorite pastimes. Succulents are not only interesting and cute in their own right, but they have so many practical uses. For example, aloe vera can alleviate burns and abrasions on the skin, and cannabis can provide a relaxing high when inhaled. Yeah. I was not even aware that cannabis was a succulent until Polly asked me to watch over hers until the cops get off her ass. I learn something new every day. I love the just expressions on Lester.
Yeah, his little face.
Autumn, we should further discuss our interest in succulents at camp. Okay. Well.
Oh man, I love anime workouts. It's so much easier to get a full workout in when it's a dramatic training montage. I like taking my time weightlifting as much as the next guy, but sometimes it's easier to just slip into a 3-minute musical interlude where I do bicep curls and scowl to J-pop. Maybe we can do some training montages together while we're at camp. They're supposedly really good for bonding, too.
I'm sure they are.
You know, hey, wink.
Wink.
We only had 2 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and afraid. And unafraid. And we were ready to start.
Yeah, the prince, multi-dimensional prince or whatever that interrupted last time, said wink out loud. And I was like, well, just wink.
That's unfortunately a character trait that I have adopted from Dear Lori, one of our mutual friends.
This looks like Gravity Falls. Oh, check out the scout headquarters. Oh, wow.
Okay,
Beautiful.
so you can see your stats on the right there, so you're mostly fun.
Fun, creative, charm, smarts, boldness. Okay.
So when in doubt, fun, otherwise, basically anything besides a bold choice. is gonna be
Yeah.
good.
I see. Okay. Oh, see, they did not tell me to do that last time. So
Oh,
that
they
might have
never
been,
explain the rules. They don't explain how the game works at all.
that might have been my issue last time that I kept on messing up
Yeah,
because I didn't
no,
know I
so
had
the
to
central-
choose a specific one.
Yeah, the central game mechanic is not to make choices based on what you think is right, but what you think leans most into your strongest stat.
Okay.
So you want to do the thing that is more fun, or if there's not an option that looks fun, you wanted to do something that's charm, creative, or smarts, because those are currently tied. And then
Interesting.
the different locations you go to will affect your different stats in different ways.
Okay, so I have to keep track of like which stats each place does for what I'm aiming for.
Correct. And you want
Okay.
to do that place most frequently to increase your best stats.
Okay. This narrator's going to be talking a lot, so I'll do the narrator. I'll just
Yeah, how
talk
about you do the
faster.
narrator? I made a mistake by jumping in on.
I'll just do my voice, whatever, for the narrator. It's a fierce challenge and everyone gets like super lost. You say fuck it and try to text the North Star to ask for directions. Maybe no one ever asked. Of course, this achieves nothing. It's a star and you should stop trying to resort to sheer absurdity to solve your problems. Yeah, game. You get no badge.
Damn.
No one does. It was all a trick to test and it wasn't even nighttime. But Coach awards you with 2 creativity for your lateral thinking, so I should be aiming for creativity if it's there. Later, you meet up with Calculester, so he can teach you to count in binary. You're just getting to some of the more sensual numbers when... like, 69?
Is this a nature that I have heard so much
Not... Oh. The voice isn't too far off what I was doing. Not Counselor Flodge. Okay. What is this? A box capable of self-locomotion? But what could be inside? Using basic logic, we can rule out a few obvious incorrect guesses. An elephant, a tractor, or aircraft carrier would not fit inside a box of this size. You suggest that the box might contain Counselor Flodge. What? I don't know what that is. The camp's self-proclaimed camouflage instructor. Oh. Ah, I see how you might make that mistake, Autumn, but the box clearly says not Counselor Flodge on it. Just like wearing a shirt that has the stop sign on it so that traffic stops for you, just tricking the AI.
Like, he's not... Listen, he's a good-natured boy.
Boxes do not have the mental capacity to tell lies, thus we must take it at its word. Perhaps it is...
Another flawless disguise, courtesy of the D-Master himself. The D is for disguise, and I'm now required by law to say that.
Counselor Flodge, the one person I was certain could not be inside the box. How did you do it?
Easy. A true master of disguise blends into his surroundings. My surroundings were a cardboard box.
Your advice is as brilliant as it is simple. Counselor Flodge, might I ask your opinion on another disguise related issue?
Now you see me.
Of course, Cal. I am here to help.
Well, you know, I didn't do a terrible job based on that voice line that just played.
If I am even here at all.
Are you talking about me?
No, me.
Oh,
I kind of matched that voice. 'cause
Oh.
That was a little voice line he did.
yeah, like, Flodge, I'm here to save the day, or whatever it said. Excellent. For the entirety of my synthetic life, I have attempted to blend in with the organic around me. However, my attempts have consistently met with limited success. Do you have any tips for appearing more authentically alive?
Oh, that's easy. All you need is a big trench coat and some brooms for hands. Works every time.
Yeah, totally. I tried that. It did not work.
Did you try wearing a fedora to go with it?
No, I wore a trilby.
That's an even more organic hat. I must say I am stumped. Still, there must be something we could try.
Counselor Flodge may not know how to properly describe Guy's computer, but you got this in the bag. You chime in. Oh boy, okay, so creative or fun is what I'm aiming for. There's 3 that all humans are within 6 degrees of separation. Okay. Oh wait, it's Kevin Bacon. Just get as close to him as possible. Oh fuck!
That was a fun answer. Good job.
I didn't mean to click it, but I guess that worked. I banged the controller against my desk. I had never heard of this theory, but assumed it was bullshit. That, however, was before you said it. You are my friend, and friends never bullshit their friends. It is an iron law of socialization. Alright, I'm off to Hollywood to start my career in film and television. Care to join me, Autumn? I probably need some tips on how to act more human, too. Hell yeah, you're joining him. You throw all your most important possessions into a bug-out bag labeled... What is bug-out? Bag labeled, in case of horny LA trip with Calculester. Oh!
I support your insane quest for a perfect disguise, you crazy kids. I'll even create perfect, indistinguishable replicas of the 2 of you so that no one knows you're gone.
Alright. You leave Counselor Flodge to write your and Calculester's names on 2 large cardboard boxes and head for Hollywood. Ah, here we are! Los Angeles, the city that never sleeps except while tanning. Now, to get a job on a film crew, I am told that my tireless work ethic and complete lack of boundaries will be a tremendous asset in this industry. Yeah. Calculester's right. His willingness to work impossibly long hours and his ability to make incredible coffee soon see him promoted from intern to best boy grip in no time. Well, I might not disagree. Coincidentally, Best Boy Grip is the name of one of your many Calculester self-insert fanfics. Yeah, looks like life really does imitate art, yeah. Calculester's hard work is further rewarded when the director of photography gets food poisoning during an important day of shooting. Calculester is selected to fill in because he's basically a camera himself and literally immune to food poisoning. He's a tremendous success. Damn, he's really rising the ranks. Soon Cal is directing photography on his own obscure art house films, which generate some critical acclaim and even win an award at Cannes. Like Grammys? I don't know if it was a play on something or if it existed.
No, it can't be Cannies.
Well, I don't know what it would be.
Cans. It has to be. Well, hang on.
What would be a play on? I don't know.
It's not a play on anything. It's just the name of like a thing.
Like an actual existing thing?
Yeah, Cannes, the Cannes Film Festival.
What? I've never heard of that.
What?
I need to do more research into history. This notoriety lands him a gig as the director of a new big-budget superhero movie. In the words of the producer, these things are already written on by computers. Might as well let one direct. Yeah. Stick with him throughout this whole complex process, and it warms your heart to see how far he's come. One day, you're sitting with the crew of this new film, enjoying some lunch. This is a long interaction. That sandwich looks delectable, Madison. I cannot eat it, but would you please describe it to me? Sure, says Maddie, Calculester's assistant director. What is this?
It's a really long bit.
What is this?
You've decided to go down here.
Yeah. It's a funny story, actually. I learned how to make a sandwich while I was on the set of Tremors. It's a... Excuse me, are you referring to the film Tremors, starring well-known actor Kevin Bacon? Well, yeah, says Maddie. Why? Do you want... Thank you. My work here is done. I have achieved a Bacon Index of 1. It has been lovely getting to know you all, but I must now return to summer camp. I am now more human. Or living organic. Calculester walks away from the table, leaving his stunned crew behind. They think he's giving up on his dreams, but you know the truth. You gain +2 fun, +1 creativity. Okay.
Wherever I go, it'll be a blast.
All right. I'm going to go to... I need boldness. I got creativity. Oh, I went low on boldness. I'm a fool. I feel like the Thunderdome is a bold locale.
Camp Dome.
Yeah, the Camp Dome.
Okay. I just put you somewhere else. I just don't listen to you at all. That day, a fun and zany scavenger hunt awaits you at the Camp Dome. Last night, the counselor stole your organs while you were asleep, and you have to solve the scavenger hunt clues to get them back. Isn't that fun? No? Too bad. What? You make the best of the situation by stealing your hotter friend's organs in place of your own. You get plus 10 evil from Dimitri's liver. You also find a very strange gland, and against common sense, you shove it up your nose. It secretes plus 2 charm.
It's charm? I didn't know the Camp Dome
Okay.
would do charm. Okay.
What was the stat that I got from Scout Headquarters?
Creativity.
Was it? I don't remember. Hold
It
on.
was,
can
yeah,
I-
because your creativity went from 5 to 7,
Okay.
and then it went up again
Okay.
from your interaction.
Okay.
So the Camp Dome is charm, and yours was creativity.
Oh, you're celebrating a major victory with Dahlia. She just won a game of charades against Camp Rival Camp. And only 6 people died this time. Yay!
Hey, look! There's a bat lady on the ceiling! Hey, bat lady! Come on down here and fight me! Or charades against me! I'm unbeatable!
Oh. Cute.
Dahlia, it's me, Batness from Camp Rival Camp. Keep your voice down. I've been hiding out in the dome for the last 3 days.
You've been here for 3 days? Guess that explains the battle stink you got going. I get it. Sometimes you just gotta fight until there's no more fight left.
No, you beautiful naive fool. Leaving the...
What the heck is that face? Just JoJoing it up.
No, you naive, you beautiful naive fool. Leaving the dome is what they want me to do. I'm hiding out from the Chancellor and his oppression drones while cultivating the resistance.
Oh, Dahlia, my sweet demon temptress. Damn the war, damn the Chancellor, damn the forces of injustice and chaos that keep us apart, despite the fact that we're star-crossed lovers.
Star-crossed lovers? No offense, but I don't know you. I usually make a point to know people if I'm going to be star-crossed lovers with them. It's just bad tactics otherwise. Oh, wait! The tug of war against Camp Rival Camp the other day. Yeah, I kind of remember beating you at tug of war. I was in a battle rage, so it's a little fuzzy.
Well, yes, that was the only time we've ever interacted, but that tug of war was full of sexual tension between the 2 of us.
That makes sense. Everything I do is full of sexual tension.
Will the forces of darkness rip us apart?
Yes, and our undeniable chemistry is proof that we were meant to be, despite the evil regime keeping us apart.
I love vanquishing evil through the power of love, and sometimes the power of violence, but I'm actually about 40% in love with June right now.
Damn.
You're into June? I'm sorry, Dahlia, but that's impossible. I'm the hero, so you, me, and Damien are caught up in an intense love triangle. I'm allowed to have 2 love interests, but you and Damien can only be interested in me. Those are the rules.
Oh, admirable.
The love triangle does sound hot. Triangles are a sexy shape with all the points and stuff. You ever seen an isosceles? Damn!
No, right?
And it makes sense that Damien and I are fighting over a love interest. We're always fighting over a love interest. It's how we keep our rivalry going. Plus, we've got similar tastes.
Yes, just imagine the witty banter the 3 of us will have on the battlefield before we give in and fuck.
Or as close as possible to fucking while maintaining a PG-13 rating. I may be 20, but a girl needs to think of the younger audiences.
Sorry, June. You're cute for sure, but the 2 of us just make a love line. It's way cooler to be in a love triangle. Imagine all the romantic battle strategy.
Dahlia's about to ditch you for the ecstasy and agony of a teenage, young adult, apocalyptic love triangle. Quick, find a more interesting romance plot and get her attention back on you.
Alright, let's see. Will I be part of the boring... Alright, so I'm good at creativity, charm first,
Those
and then
2,
smarts
yeah.
and fun second. Okay, so... Why be part of a boring love triangle when you could join an even sexier romance configuration? A love hexagon. That seems like a smarts choice.
Maybe.
There's nothing sexier than a doomed romance between a dating sim player and a hot fictional character.
Creativity, maybe?
That feels like creative. So I'm gonna go with that one.
Oh.
Fuck!
Fun.
That
Wait,
was a fun choice.
what
And
was
I'm
the
not
other
good
one
at
then?
fun. I don't
Wait,
know.
you have tied with smarts. If it's tied, is it a fail?
Then it must have been creativity was the hexagon.
Oh, how are you supposed to know? Dang, that's tough.
Just based on vibes. It's
guess.
all vibes based.
You admit to Dahlia that you aren't actually a fellow camper at Camp Spooky. In reality, you're a dating sim enthusiast playing a game called Monster Camp, and even though she's just a fictional character in the game, you're totally in love with her.
Wait, you're saying I'm not real?
Oh, no.
I'm just a fictional character? Does that mean my feelings aren't real? What about my friends? Am I trapped in an eternal summer camp with no real chance of ever conquering the 8th circle of hell?
No.
Wait, will I disappear forever when you turn off the game?
No, you'll stay in our hearts. Oops, revealing your sentience did not have the romantic vibes that you were hoping for. You take it all back. You tell her it was all a hilarious prank, and not at all a confession that reality as she understands it is a lie.
That was a cool prank, June. Meta pranks are for philosophy majors and desperate losers!
Must resist.
Dahlia, don't you listen to June. She's clearly trying to hypnotize you using the Chancellor's mind tricks. Let's go.
Dahlia is totally grossed out by your meta prank, so she leaves with Batness to go infiltrate. Is it Batness Evergreen or whatever?
It's clearly based off of Katniss. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the apocalyptic young adult, whatever. Go infiltrate a government stronghold in the name of the Resistance. You realize that you will never be capable of truly connecting with these fictional characters. Not because of your bad personality, but because of the fact that revealing your sentience to them makes their minds literally break. You lose 2 fun to 1 charm. Oops. Personality is also bad though. Yikes.
Damn.
See, I don't like that. I don't like those little jabs they get in there. What the hell?
Oh shit. Okay.
Everybody choose a
Everybody
song.
chooses-
Say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking. Okay.
Okay. Oh.
The campfire song.
I'm gonna go with True Trans Soul Rebel Classic.
Player order is decided based on which song is most likely a form of government mind control in disguise. Start debating now. What did you say yours was?
True Trans Soul Rebel by Against Me.
I don't know what that is.
It's a song about hating the government and being trans.
So, I'm gonna say that my, television show song is much more likely to be government mind control than one that is actively against the government and about being trans.
Yeah, probably. That feels right to me.
Okay, yeah. There we go. Goodness.
Good
Wherever I
heavens.
go, hijinks
Good
ensue.
heavens.
Good heavens.
I feel like Lester would like smarts and creativity, right? That feels right.
Sure.
So,
And the Camp Dome does charm.
smarts. What would smarts be? Woods. You'd have to be smart to be able to navigate the woods properly.
Sure.
That day, you get lost hiking in the woods. You use the stars, aka nature's compass, to get back to camp. The stars actually teach you all sorts of things, like how one of the stars in Orion's belt is actually Nebula. The stars also teach you Talion, the quadratic formula, and the true meaning of friendship. Wow, the stars sure are smart. They give you +2 smarts. Ayo, let's fucking go. You're searching the forest for the perfect tree to carve your love interest's initials into when you stumble across Calculester and Joy. They seem agitated. Joy was the witch, right?
Yes.
Sure was. I do not understand. Is not the raccoon's blood supposed to remain inside of its body?
Ugh.
Yes, Cal. That's where blood belongs. This raccoon is seriously injured, and that's why I'm worried about it.
But why is it injured?
Because it dove in front of me during my climactic encounter with my latest monster of the week, absorbing an attack that would otherwise have killed me. Sorry for saying monster of the week. I'm not sure if that's an offensive term here.
Oh, I guess interesting. So she's human, but is just in the monster area because witch?
Correct.
No need to apologize. Technically, I am a soulless automaton, not a monster. Also, I am physically incapable of being offended. But you have not answered my question. Being injured seems to be a suboptimal state of affairs. Why, then, did the raccoon allow itself to be injured?
It didn't allow itself to be injured. That's not how it works.
But can it not simply repair the affected body systems with a generous application of epoxy and aluminum plating? That is how I handle such mishaps.
No, that would be super lethal for a living creature.
Oh dear. Oh gosh.
It would?
Oh no.
Oh dear,
Oh dear.
oh gosh, oh no.
God. Oh no.
It would? But then, all of the other animals I have saved? Are you saying that I... Oh dear, oh gosh, oh no, oh.
Error.
Yeah, literally. Alert, critical, introspection, imminent, total emotional collapse likely.
Enough of this.
Snap out of it, Cal. I don't have time to deal with your comical failures to understand organic life right now. I'm trying to save this raccoon's life.
I am sorry, friend Joy, that my impending psychological meltdown is inconvenient for you.
You are so weird.
Fine, I'll talk you through this, but only if Autumn can help stabilize the raccoon. You can do that, can't you, Autumn?
I forgot that I was a part of this. Sure, totally. I mean, all you really gotta do is... Okay. So, mostly creativity and fun. Smarts. Replace the raccoon with a hand puppet and hope no one notices.
That feels creative.
That seems either creative or fun. Probably
into
creative. Upload the raccoon's consciousness. That seems smart. So, yeah. Yippee! Man, good thing you always keep a raccoon hand puppet nearby. It's me. I'm the raccoon hand puppet.
You usually use it for sex stuff.
What?
That's what the says.
Oh, you usually only use it for sex stuff, but this is almost as good.
Hold on.
Hey, by the way, check out my fan sleeve. I don't have a fan sleeve yet. You surreptitiously slip your hand inside the puppet and start making totally uninjured raccoon noises. Calculator stops freaking out and looks at you curiously. You have engaged my curiosity subroutine, Autumn. Why are you penetrating that artificial raccoon with your fist? Well, you explained not a little indignantly that this raccoon is anything but artificial. Mm-hmm. It's the same totally real raccoon that they were just trying to save. Can't you tell? And yet, it does not appear to be composed of any of the same materials. It appears identity is a much trickier problem than I had hitherto believed.
No, don't let her bullshit you, Cal. Autumn has clearly decided that trying to pass a hand puppet off as a raccoon is easier than being a good person.
What? Totally not. But you didn't get to the world's foremost raccoon puppeteer by admitting to be the world's foremost raccoon puppeteer by admitting defeat. Instead, you doubled down on your puppeteer's raccoony antics. Haha, look at my ears go up and down. Wow. But Joy, would a fake raccoon be digging through that garbage can with such alacrity?
Oh, come on. Where did that garbage can even come from? We're in the woods.
Raccoons are renowned for their ability to locate garbage, Joy, yet more proof that we are dealing with the real deal. And look, it is wearing an old banana peel on its head as if it's a toupee. Is your soft, veiny heart not worn by this pantomime?
Fuck, it kind of is. I hate to admit it, Autumn, but your stupid raccoon impression is actually cheering me up a little.
I sure hope it is.
Even if it's not doing shit to bring that raccoon back to life.
Not inaccurate either. But that's where Joy's wrong. Your lighthearted antics are so whimsical that they heal the injured raccoon's wounds with the power of laughter. Also, a raccoon will do anything, including claw its way back from the verge of death to get at a can full of garbage.
I
Yeah.
underestimated you.
Wow, that worked way better than it had any right to.
You see, great things happen when you stop giving shit about what you're supposed to do and just fuck around with hand puppets instead. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. Yeah.
So many choices.
I'm so behind. Okay.
Always.
Okay. Anyways, let's go to the lake.
Like,
Chat, let's go to the lake.
whoa!
Aw, she's cute.
Okay, Mari, I think was the name.
Amari, yeah.
You decide to go relax in the lake for a bit. Camp, just for a bit, you know.
Just for the joke.
Yeah, Camp Spooky gets pretty crazy, so it's nice to just float on the water and chill. As the fire elemental, you end up falling asleep and wake up to realize you floated halfway across the lake straight into a crab rave. The crabs are just as confused as you are, but they invite you to rave with them, and their party is surprisingly poppin'. Gain +1 invite to the next crab rave and +2 fun. Okay, so this is
that's
fun.
fun, which means the manner has to be boldness.
There's nothing you like more than being helpful. What's up?
Nothing. Continue. Wench.
Provided it is in turn helping you find your summer honey, so it's no surprise you find yourself aiding Dahlia in the collection of another scout badge.
I'm here to save
Oh.
the day.
Oh, hello, Dahlia. Alright, June. Hold the megaphone right there so I can scream into it and still have my hands free for powerful gestures. Let me know if you have any tips for being louder. I really want this badge. Deep breath and... Since the 1950s, around 8.3 billion tons of plastic have been produced worldwide, and only 9% are recycled. Plastic kills millions of birds and animals a year, while poor air quality is a huge contributor to human fatalities. By the year 2050, the amount of plastic in the ocean will outweigh the total number of fish.
Not exactly. Whoa, what the heck? Spider?
Miss Aquino. Aquino. How do I pronounce your name? Why are you interrupting this lovely day at Camp Spooky with your incessant screaming?
What just happened? I just clicked away for something. My controller keeps on just choosing to do stuff.
He loves, and listen, she's part of the game. She's the third player.
Yeah, why are you interrupting this time?
Let's get some badges.
Oh, Camp Director Miss Weaving. I was absolutely engaged in the camp-sanctioned pursuit of scout badges. Today, I'm trying to get the badge for noise pollution, so I'm screaming facts about pollution as loudly as I can.
Miss Aquino, the noise itself is the pollution. You don't need to be making noise about pollution. All you've succeeded in doing is distracting and depressing the camp population, where they should be doing fun things like manual labor.
What?
Camp Director Miss Weaving, I am so sorry. I would never intentionally upset you.
Impressive.
As a strong female leader who's intimidating and scary, you are a role model of mine.
Well, Miss Aquino, I do respect your respect for me, which is why I'm going to confiscate the thing you crave most, my approval.
Man.
No, please! Take my phone, take my face, take anything. Just don't take your approval.
Take my face?
Too late. It's been confiscated. You may have it back when you have earned it.
No! What will I do? I can't bear to be at Camp Spooky if I can't have the respect of a terrifying female authority figure.
If Dahlia leaves summer camp, she leaves behind her possibility to be your summer honey. Luckily, you know the best way to gain Weaving's approval.
Let's see. Developing some spider-like skills. Knit a sweater with your butt. An interesting choice that feels quite creative. Or become a doctor. I'm gonna have to go with knit a sweater with your butt.
There you go.
Yes! Oh! The only monster I know with a more powerful booty than mine is Polly, since she threw that ass in a circle until she reached boot heaven. Can you be my assistant, June?
So muscular.
Just take the yarn and needles and put them between my muscular buttocks.
If you say so, you do. It's kind of weird, but kind of erotic. Erotic in that you're close to touching Dahlia's butt. Weird in that it's because you're helping her knit with it.
I'm here to save the
Camp Director Miss Weaving, check this out!
Claps. I'm concerned, to say the least, Miss Aquino. But soon all her concerns are surged as Dahlia begins to ass knit with all the power and grace of Olympic figure skater Yuzuru Hanyu. Yuzuru Hanyu. That's just... Dahlia grabs you to steady herself as she picks up speed, and once again, you're into it because Dahlia's touching you while doing butt stuff. But yeah, it's still weird. Finally, Dahlia finishes the hands and hands Camp Director Miss Weaving a stunning sweater emblazoned with the words, "Forgive me, Senpai."
Please, Camp Director Miss Weaving, give me back your approval. I've been so lost without it my whole life ever since you confiscated it 10 minutes ago. I promise to never misinterpret that one specific instruction ever again, and next time I mess up, it'll be something completely different.
Miss Aquino, I must confess, I am floored by the beautiful work you have done here today, and by this finely crafted apparel. You should be very proud of what you made today. I know I am.
You mean you're giving me your approval back?
You've earned it. I look forward to your inevitable next screw-up. Perhaps even then I'll get a tea cozy.
Impressive.
Yes! June, we did it! How can I ever thank you? Oh, I know. Come closer to me. Closer? Put those needles back in my butt so I can knit you a sweater too!
She does, and it's the best butt-knit sweater you've ever owned. It even has a heart on it. Well, which you definitely plan on reading too much into. You gain +2 charm, +1 fun.
Nailed it.
Okay, everybody choose a food, say a choice out loud to the other players before clicking.
Baklava.
What is that?
It is a delicious Iranian dessert, or Turkish. It's southeastern Europe. It's like thin, crispy dough with like walnuts and honey. It's super good.
Okay. Meatloaf.
Okay.
The player order is
Which food?
decided based on which food you would choose to have in monstrous quantities in a survival scenario. Start debating now.
All right. I'm assuming this is you start with monstrous quantities of it. I would posit a meat-based dish would expire much more quickly than a dessert that is primarily soaked in honey, which is a known antibacterial.
What else was it? It was like dough and stuff.
It's dough, walnuts, soaked in honey. And also like some sugar and stuff. All of which do not expire particularly quickly, especially because they are soaked in honey, which, like I said, is antibacterial. Like, we have had that stuff. My family makes it. We've had it like shelf stable for like several weeks without it going bad. Whereas meatloaf, that's gone in like 2 days.
I feel like baklava. I don't know how much like energy and stuff you might get from nuts and honey and whatever.
It's mostly sugar. It's like sugar and honey and
Yeah.
walnuts. So it's even got protein.
Because like meatloaf isn't just meat. It does have like
Yeah, it's also got loaf.
yeah.
That's
And
the
usually
other
it has,
major
like-
component is the loaf part.
It usually also has like some sauce or something on it. So I feel like the sugary.
This is meatloaf with sauce.
I don't have meatloaf alone. I don't know what meatloaf you have.
But it's like if I said turkey, and then I'm all like, oh, but I also get gravy. Because I never eat turkey, just turkey.
I mean, I don't eat turkey by itself either. So yeah.
I don't know.
It's like saying, oh, I said spaghetti, but I didn't mean spaghetti
then,
and
okay?
meatballs and sauce. I
Even
just meant
then,
spaghetti noodles.
You eat like as much as you can in like 2 days, and then it has spoiled. So would 3 weeks of gorging yourself on a very sweet treat, or like 2 days of eating a bunch of meat and also bread and also like, I guess, ketchup? What do you even put on meatloaf?
Monstrous quantities, maybe you can dig, like, it's so much that, like, toward the center it doesn't spoil because it's not exposed to the elements. And so you just dig further in if the outer edge has spoiled.
I don't know.
I'll give it to you. I got it last time.
Okay. I was trying so hard for that.
I could tell. Oh, what is this?
Hang on, ready? Look at my character die.
No.
Yeah, her life is in my hands. I'll fucking kill her if I want to.
No. We love Nuff.
I love when she's backwards.
I love when she's Nuff.
I love when she's nuts.